down and flush it with the okay.
Yeah, I mean, first of all,
But we
also
don't-
thank God, man.
I think that's perfect. I know it sucks. Just a little bit, just to get the lights out of the way. Just enough to get the lights.
All right. Meanwhile, while we're adjusting the camera like we do every single week. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, doing this is another fine episode of the Ed Astra Boys Sports Podcast, broadcasting live straight from Kansas City. Yes, and we are the Ed Astra Boys. Yeah, bring it down just a little bit. Thank you, Anissa. All right. I am the KC Walton. Over here on my left is Joe Hooters. Over here on my right, it's been a while, but Tricky Dick is here.
He's back, baby. He's back.
And we got over here Wishful Wishes, Willie. Wishful Wishes. Yeah.
Oh, Willie.
Yeah, T.I., the original T.I. couldn't make it tonight, so we are going to cover for him. I hope we impress him. Yes, and we too can read our porno magazines on the bench while we're playing football.
Is that he just had a cover on the magazine?
Yeah,
Or was
yeah.
it?
That's what he kind of. If you guys don't know, there was a wide receiver AJ Brown. He was on the sideline. He was he after he made a touchdown, he sits back down, he opens up a book, and it was called something about influential self.
They try to say that he does it all the time, but they're wrong.
Yeah, people have said that he does it all the time. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can tell the book is kind of worn, and it has highlighted sections, whatever.
That's a good story.
Yeah,
It's a
but,
great story.
but it's a great story for the
Yeah.
author who actually wrote the book, because apparently
It blew up.
his book on Amazon was ranked like 5,400 book. You got to compete with a lot of books out there, so
Yeah,
it was ranked really high in the thousands, right?
the power of the internet.
And then
man.
all of a sudden they point out, oh, that's what he's reading, and then his book blew up all the way to number 1 sold. That's nuts. So only in America. Let's see what happened this past week. Let's see, the Chiefs were on a bye. There was a lot of great games going on. Not great, I wouldn't say great.
No.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start with that, Joseph.
But the
Wild
really,
card weekend.
yeah, the only really good game was Tampa versus who?
I did like that.
Yeah.
Commanders.
Yep,
Yeah.
Commanders. That was a close game.
Yeah,
God, I wanted Tampa to win. I
I
kind of
know.
wanted
Me
Baker.
I wanted Baker to
Yeah.
keep on going. I like him.
Yeah, I wanted Baker. too,
Willie?
baby.
What did you think about the weekend?
I thought that game that you guys pointed out was probably the most exciting. The others, what you expected.
They were just boring and mediocre, and it was like
That's what they're saying, that it's wrong when they expanded the wild card, because usually number 1 and 2 used to get the bye, and there
Right.
would never be a 7. Now 7 plays 2, added an extra game in both conference, added extra money, and now 7 usually gets pounced on. Like the Packers, like last year, I think is like one of the only teams that actually won games or number 7 versus number 2
Right.
in the
So-
last 5 years.
so. The different Broncos right off the bat, they get the ball first, march down the field, and make a touchdown. Now I'm thinking, ooh, this is going to be a great game. Then after that, it was a disaster.
And then they got their ass whooped, which
Yeah,
they deserved.
disaster.
They deserved, especially since running it up on the Chiefs the week
No,
prior.
jeez, they didn't run it up on the Chiefs.
It was 38-0.
Well, stop them.
And they had their starters in the fourth quarter.
Well, because they have to practice.
No more. No.
I mean, it's been 7 years since they've been in the playoffs, I think. So they needed something.
Anything to stay
Yeah.
hot.
Do we know how the sound
But
is?
it's
Are
over.
we good?
I'll check. Willie, talk into the other. Tell him to talk into that. mic.
Hello.
But don't do that. Talk about the other
Uh,
games. What about anything else that
Talk
occurred?
into the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Into the windscreen, rookie.
Yeah.
Into the windscreen, rookie.
I didn't know. I did not know this.
He thought you wanted him like to test it. Test 1, 2, 3.
I
Test
didn't-
one. Everybody wait out there. All the 0 viewers so far. Everybody wait. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what were the other games?
Well, the other ones were
They were so bad you don't remember.
Yeah,
any.
Is it the
Rams-
Rams? Did the Rams play?
Yeah.
the Rams
the
beat
Rams.
the Vikings. And, okay, you want to talk about games? Sam Darnold sucked it up again.
bad.
And how much money did he lose on the
Yeah.
last 2 games? that he just looked
Yes.
horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Nobody's gonna want.
He was like
that.
comeback player of the year too. I mean,
Yeah, he was about to get a fat ass contract.
He was about to
until-
be the Steelers' next quarterback.
You think he was gonna be the Steelers?
I don't know.
So Sam
Oh.
Darnold was that quarterback that you would love to pick up very, very late on your fantasy football team. He got you to the playoffs. He may even have gotten you the championship. But in real life, no, you cannot count on him. I told you guys last week, the game before, he showed up and he pooped. He showed up in this game and he pooped.
I thought he was
Yeah.
still playing for the Jets.
Yeah, yeah. And he did.
it
look
seems
he was
like
in his
if you
Jets
can't get the
days.
running game going, you're going to probably have a bad playoff conference because the running game seems to be dominating what's going on right now compared to how in the last few years it's been wide receivers dominating.
He got sacked 9 times. Are we going to blame
Yes.
the offensive line that he sucked, or? But there was times that he had time and he just sucked.
I think it was a little bit of both. He held it too long, and then other times he didn't have the best protection. But
He held it way too
yeah,
long. Way too long.
He was holding it pretty. He was.
Yeah.
He,
I think they should have made adjustments for like quick slants. I mean, you got Justin Jefferson, which is the best wide receiver.
and he
out
has
there.
Addison. That's a pretty good number 2 receiver.
Yeah.
They couldn't, the Aaron Jones guy just couldn't get going, man. I think he had like 36 yards
Well,
with like 18 carries.
The defense
Oh,
on both
man.
sides are fantastic run stoppers. So none of them on each side couldn't get a running game going. Aaron Jones or
Karen Williams.
yeah, Karen Williams. So
He's pretty badass running back too.
And what's
Just
up
didn't get going at all.
the deal with Hubert throwing more interceptions in that playoff game than he threw all season?
that was a terrible
What was going on with
show.
that?
I think that was his worst game ever. I have
You
never
think that's
seen
bad coaching or
anybody
it's just bad on his part?
lay such a poop egg on a
I don't
game like
know
that.
What it
I
is
think
with
I
you
think the
with poop.
pressure. I think the pressure of the playoffs.
You
got
think the
to him.
pressure?
Yes.
Was
I
that
mean,
his first?
Were they at home?
Was that his first playoff game?
I think
He's
that
been in
was
the playoffs
his
before.
Was that at
second.
home?
I think that was the second, but still, I mean, to play
They
that
were in
terrible,
Houston. Yeah.
he just, I mean,
He just didn't even compete.
he didn't.
It was just bad.
And to have a coach like Harbaugh to see that and actually,
Yeah.
to go through a game plan like that,
So-
that's pretty strange.
Did you hear after that game that Deontay Johnson was mad that he didn't get more looks and he was pouting after they won a playoff game?
Yeah, they're always pouting. No, I didn't.
talking
I
about
didn't hear that
Texans?
part.
Yes. So he got cut again.
Yes.
That's like the third team that cut
But
from.
didn't
this
he get
season.
picked up by Baltimore again?
Yeah,
again?
I think
yeah,
so.
just like yesterday. And
Oh.
then they're gonna get
Oh,
some.
nuh-uh.
Yes.
They're gonna get some weird like extra draft that says
Yes.
there's like some weird.
He's not
Yeah.
going to be able
rule
to
that they got.
benefit.
So
Are
they
they
cut
gonna
him
be able
because
to-
of his attitude. He went to another team and got cut, and now they're
He's with
bringing
the
him back.
Ravens.
They're bringing him back because of the draft
Well,
pick.
probably because Flowers is probably not going to play, so they right now they take anybody.
I guess. But Deontay Johnson, man, I thought he ran himself out the league, man.
He's
Well,
a big crybaby.
He is back.
Oh man.
There was a lot of people in Kansas City that wanted him to come here, so
You know, and I
There
I think it was
at
mentioned here a
first-
few times here
at
too.
first,
so.
I thought the same thing. I was a
Mhm.
really talented
Mhm.
receiver, but then he gets cut at 3 other teams. I mean, that's that
Probably
This
saying
is
something about yourself.
Yeah.
man.
This is why
yeah.
we interview folks and they can get a feel on who these characters are. It's about your character off the field also. And then they realize this dude's a fucking spoiled brat. Fuck this shit.
A
So
prima
they didn't
donna.
want him in our locker room as a cancer. And no. But if you think about it, I don't even know if Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce, all the other leaders couldn't have been, sit his ass down and tell him to shut the fuck up or whatever, because I think
I
he's
don't-
just a prima donna, man.
I don't think that'll. I mean, 3 other teams, man. Like, don't you think Lamar Jackson would have a pretty big say against with him? And he got cut from that team.
Yeah, but is he the type of leader that is actual vocal
I
on
mean,
his
who
wide
knows?
receivers?
Who knows?
Actually, I don't think Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen are really vocal leaders. They're more.
I
of
think
a-
Josh Allen is maybe
Be more
I can
than-
see him
yeah.
being more vocal
but
against
th-
his
but
own
they
players.
even said themselves they lead by example more than
Yeah,
they would,
yeah.
locker room talk like Mahomes. That's why they ain't Mahomes.
Yeah, you got Andy Reid, you got all the veterans, that would probably, change his ways, but he's still so new. Not yet, man. Not yet. Not here. We're doing fine. We only lost 1 game, and it was because it was a dumb
Well,
game.
we lost 2, but okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Against the Bills, and then this last one that really, really counted that Joe loved. All right.
Yeah. Well,
Who's going to the game tomorrow?
I will be at the game tomorrow.
You?
Yes,
And
and Anissa.
you and Anissa.
I think
Ken's going. He's taking
uh,
Keaton. That's why he went to go get king size
yeah.
Keaton.
Okay.
Yep, fuck Ken and king size Keaton.
Are you guys sitting together, or they got their own seats?
Well, they're just a couple rows back from us. It's
Okay.
pretty close. Or we always flip flop because we have the 4 seats that we share, but during playoffs he gets 2, I get 2.
Well, tickets right now are pretty cheap.
Are they?
Seriously,
they're
because of
actually
the
not that
because of the
bad.
weather.
Yeah.
No,
What's a seat? Let's see how much a ticket. Is
Oh,
right
Richard's
now.
like,
I think the cheapest was about 140.
Wow, that is
I seen
pretty damn
that's
cheap.
not too bad.
I think 99 was the cheapest.
Oh, you
Yeah.
saw 99?
So it keeps on going down then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and move forward into the game. So let's boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah.
Are you hyped? Are you excited?
We're hyped. in here,
I'm
buddy.
ready, baby. The
Woo!
playoffs are here.
We're finally here.
I'm ready for playoff Pat, baby. Playoff Pat. We need him to come back.
The goat.
So I had a question for you guys to kind of start this off. The rust versus rest. And who do you think benefited? What position group do you think benefited the most from the long rest?
The
time?
running backs.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm thinking the defense.
I think the defense a little bit too. Yeah.
Defense.
Well,
all
the defense you had what's the name? Watson was able because it sounds like he's going to come back and play.
Yep. He's coming off the IR. Hell yeah.
That was going to be one of my questions. Do you think he's actually going to play?
Right
Yes.
away.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Throw
he's
him
playing.
in.
He might not play the whole game, but he's getting some plays. He's
Okay.
playing. That's what it sounds like that he's playing.
Going to go out there test it out.
But I think it's the running backs. I think getting Kareem Hunt and Pacheco both healthy and both ready to go. I think that was probably the most. I think they benefited the most from the long break.
I'm going to give Kareem Hunt his due, man. He came in at a time where we really needed a big bruiser back to fill in that hole that Isaiah Pacheco left, and he did his part, man. I'm going to give him that. For all those games, he didn't care. He was out there running his ass off, getting knocked
He's
over.
beast
Oh,
mode.
yeah,
Yes,
man.
to change the
So
narrative of his
because of
character.
him, I think because of him, he had a lot to do with us, winning all those games.
Oh yeah.
He had a lot to
Definitely.
prove. He had a lot to prove.
Oh yeah,
He
It's
came
more
in.
appreciative.
Original Ti was big on that. That he felt that Kareem Hunt was playing with something to prove. Just because
He was playing reckless, you know.
Yes,
that-
Well,
yeah.
he changed
was-
the narrative of what his career was going to be here. I mean, now he can go down as a Super Bowl champion instead
Right.
of what if we had this guy? What if? But now it's part
Yeah,
of
he
it.
comes back and he's going to be a big part of it.
Big
actually,
part.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is actually the most healthiest the Chiefs have been in the last 3 years going into the playoffs.
Yes.
Yep.
Pretty much, I think we have all the starters that we thought we was going to have opening day, right?
For the most part, yes.
Yeah.
Except
Pretty
for
much.
Rashid.
And our left tackle.
Except for, but we
Uh,
knew
Rashid Rice, yeah.
yeah, and
That's
the left
it.
tackle, but I think we're better at left tackle with Tooney instead of Morris or
I believe we
Kingsley.
are. And I think that the moves that they made on that offensive line
On the
is
offensive
gonna,
line. Hell
it's
yeah.
going to improve this team drastically. But not just that. I just think that Patrick is going to pick apart any defense that he goes against, not just Houston, but any defense.
Yeah, at first I was leaning towards more for DJ Humphreys to get on over there because we want Tooney to get back into the original position because that's where the core is. But then more and more that I hear all of the other folks saying, no, you know what? Tooney did very well in his absence, and Caliendo came in, and then they did very well in the core. So I think what they did was ask Patrick Mahomes, who do you think? Who do you feel a lot more comfortable in the pocket? You want DJ out there, or do you want your boy Tooney? And I
Well-
think he spoke.
Yeah, and I think he said Tooney because the past 3 weeks when Tooney's been at left tackle, hasn't been sacked very much. It's been a whole different ball game.
Whole different ball game.
The experience.
I think this is the experience and this the one. And I think Tooney just is a baller, man. he wants
Yeah.
to compete.
He's not a big guy for a left tackle, but he's big enough and he's fast enough to block enough time for Patrick Mahomes to let the play develop. And
But I also think he's smarter than most offensive tackles or just
Yeah.
offensive linemen out there in general.
I-
He's like a Kelsey almost.
Yeah, I agree with that. He wins sometimes on his smarts.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yes.
you know.
All right. So let's see. So the wide receiver is going to be is it Watson or is it going to be D Hop?
Okay. Well, I have one
Worthy?
more thing on the offensive line. I have one more little
Go ahead.
tidbit. So what do you guys think? So who replaced Tooney? What's his name?
Caliendo.
Yes. So let's say he goes down. Do we move Tooney back and bring Humphreys in?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
this is why DJ Humphreys is going to be not a healthy
Or-
scratch, but he's going to be on the sideline waiting for his turn. He's going to be on the bench.
Do we have another guard that could replace? Or do you think would absolutely go to Tooney back?
Do
to
we
guard?
have a third guard?
I mean, but I believe you can actually put that kid Morris back in there at a guard position because he's a rookie, I believe. Wayman Morris or whatever.
No, he's not a rookie.
He's not a rookie.
No,
I thought
Morris
he
is not. Kinsley is a rookie, right?
was-
Or-
Is it
Yeah.
Kinsley?
that Simone kid, he's a rookie.
It is the Simone kid that's a
Yeah,
rookie.
Yeah. There were two rookies that were screwing up. Yeah, I think he's right. Wanya Morris and
They're both rookies.
Yeah,
I
they're
think.
both
They're
rookies.
both rookies. I thought.
No, Morris was on the team last year, wasn't he?
no, you're thinking of our right tackle, the one that kept on jumping off our
Dewan Taylor.
Dwan
Taylor,
Taylor. Yeah. Man, so we got a different screen. Sorry, Tracy Ellis, I can barely read.
Oh man, Tracy's
oh, boy.
back. I got it right here.
Who do you? Oh, go ahead.
Who do you believe will have the biggest impact in the game? D Hop, Hollywood, Xavier, Kelsey, Pacheco.
That's what we're going to transition over to.
Yeah, let's
so,
do that. Let's get into that.
So my question was: are you thinking that Watson's going to take that third spot, or is it back to D Hop?
Oh, I think it's D Hop.
Yeah, I don't know why.
D-Hop,
I keep on seeing everywhere that Watson's going to have this, and Watson's going to have these big numbers.
Because
What?
they're going to be alone.
Yeah,
I
I think he's going to get his plays and he's going to get his 2 or 3 catches.
yeah. Just the
like
every
he
day,
does.
yeah,
his
his
little
usual.
fill and roll. Yeah.
So who do you think, Joe?
I think the person that can have the biggest impact is playoff Travis. Travis is going to come through, man. He's ready for the playoffs. He's all about getting these playoff victories and winning Super Bowls. He's ready to play.
Richard?
I want Xavier Worthy. I want that rookie to get his name out there. You know, he started a little slow. He's
You ain't-
catching on. He's on fire right now. So
You want to see that big bomb, huh?
Yep,
Yeah,
let's see it, man.
See, but I think it is Worthy, but I also think it's Brown. I think
Hollywood
both of
Brown.
them being new, I think it's going to open up everything, and Kelsey is going to be the biggest benefactor of having both of those guys on the field.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah, there's finally some, they don't have to worry about Travis as much because there's some other actual legit receivers on the field.
Exactly, and I mean, last year you had Rice, and I can't even think who else you had with them.
Wanya,
Watson was out there. Juju was out there.
yeah.
Juju was on
No,
the team.
no, that was not last year. I don't know who else the other
Sky
receivers.
Moore.
MVS.
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 I'm just saying,
Oh, man.
they're going to open it up so much more
Bunch of
this year.
scrubby dudes, man. We have
And
we have
we're-
top tier.
And we're still the
top
champions.
tier.
Right,
I
right.
wanted to say a different word, but
so Anissa said
Ah.
Wanya Morris is in the second year.
Thank you,
Okay.
Anissa,
Damn.
because I was correct.
I thought
Once
I heard
again.
it, on the
Mhm,
talk shows that they
mhm.
were both rookies and they both sucked. I think they were saying they both got picked up in the first, second round. I don't know.
No,
We need
I
an
don't know
AV
what you
tech
mean.
down here to turn on the TV.
Yeah.
So
we do need an
ESPN or
AV tech.
anything. I
Anything.
mean,
So my
cheerleading.
big I don't know about the running game, but I think I'm going to stick with you guys as far as the receptions. I think who's going to have a big game. I think I'm going to go ahead and say, well, like you did, Hollywood Brown. I think he's going to come back refreshed, and everybody else is going to be.
so what's
I
a
don't know,
big
would,
game
would
for
he be
Hollywood
double
Brown?
teamed? Would be double teamed?
What's a big game for Hollywood Brown? What's he been getting here lately on a few catches and yards? So he's getting what, 2 or 3 catches?
A big game for
For
him.
him is going to be what, 4 catches, 5 catches, a touchdown?
They got him
Six
down
What?
6.
6 catches. I think here's the thing is with that guy, he completely opens up the field for not just him, but for everybody. And if you didn't see that the last game he played, I mean, it was just, you could just see the way he got everybody open. It was just like a fluent motion when he came in the game. And I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like a Ray Rice Ray Rice coming into the game. He is that equivalent.
Rashid
Rice.
I was like, we don't want to. We don't want to know Ray Rice,
Right,
man.
Ray Rice, but Rashid Rice.
Tony,
But when
see, I was here, dude.
Oh,
He
yeah.
all
Tony
night.
loves
But what I
anti-women
mean
people.
by that is that he truly opens up the field more than Worthy ever had. I mean, but Worthy's a rookie. But dude,
Right.
everybody just has their spots when he's there. You'll see. I say 6 catches, 60 yards.
But what are they saying on the bets?
I think it was 5.
Okay. All right.
I think we have some bets going on here.
I have
Okay.
no service.
Okay.
Oh,
So
he was funny.
I want the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he was the Wi-Fi. That's how it's done here, buddy.
all right. So let's move on over to the running backs. Does Isaiah Pacheco or
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt? Who's going to get the most yards?
Oh,
The
man,
most action?
I think it's going to be 50. Man, I think it's going to be 50-50 at first. and
Man,
then-
Ken, you can't do that, Ken.
Hold on.
You got to pick one.
No, I think this is-
Kareem, baby.
No.
They're gonna give it.
I think it'll be 50-50, and then they'll see like who. Then
Who's
they'll
hot.
be So one will,
That's a generic answer, Joe.
Jiminy
But I
Christmas.
think
That's a
that- I
Ken
want you to-
answer.
I want
That's
you to.
not a can
Who,
answer.
who are you? Yeah, put your
I
fucking
think
little
it will
eggs in
be
one basket.
Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
The one that will
Thank
come
you.
out with more, more yards, more just yeah.
Especially when it
He'll
gets
be
down,
better.
especially
He'll be
when it
better.
gets into the red zone. It seems like when it gets into the red zone, Kareem's out there, in my opinion. So
Yeah, I think, and he's well rested, so he should be ready to go. All right.
Oh,
Mhm.
Outlook. All right. Somebody, what? Okay. All right. Good. Okay. All right. Willie, who you think?
For
The running back. Who's
Oh,
going to get more yards?
Isaiah Pacheco easily. I think that I think Hunt got some more opportunities to get the touchdowns, but I think Pacheco's going to get more playing time.
So apparently we suck in the red zone as far as anybody else in the NFL.
We
And then the Texans has a 62% hold against their opponent in the red zone. So that's going to be tough. Who do you think we're going to be looking for? Trav or some anonymous like Gray? You think he's going to factor in?
Noah Gray he didn't do much the last game, but I guess no one did. So I think Noah Gray definitely has an opportunity to get out there and make some positive plays for the team.
Yeah, I think so because everybody else is going to be looked at quite a bit, and he's just going to be quietly out there. Being a factor. So let's switch over to the defense. So, like you guys said earlier, you're going to have our boy Watson going to come back and play a little bit, hopefully. If not, maybe as much as he can in the game. Our secondary is pretty good. What do you think about the? What do you think about the rush defense? I don't have a problem with that. I think it's our going after the quarterback issues.
Our pass rush has been better since what's his name's been back. Minihu.
Amenahu's going to
Amenahu.
kill.
Yeah,
I
man.
have Amenahu playing a really good game.
He had a quote. He said, "Look, if you look at my numbers, look at my numbers, look it up right now. You can see that when I blow up, it's in the playoffs."
Okay. All right.
So you suck the entire season, but in playoffs, that's when you show up, bro.
Hey, he did when Lamar was trying to pass. He got that fumble.
Yeah. So
When-
that was a big.
That was huge. That was huge.
Yeah. No, our pass rush has been much better since he's been back. And if we get, Jalen Watson, I've heard he can play anywhere from 20 to 25 plays is what they're looking at for him.
Yeah, there you go, Tracy. About 20, 25 plays. I think it
So-
might be a pitch count.
Yeah, definitely. Because he hasn't played in a long time. Hasn't gotten back to game speed.
Well, I think it really comes down to how good we're playing too. I think if we're playing
Yeah.
I think if it comes down to the nitty gritty, they're going to probably have Watson in there.
Now, remember when Watson went down, our defense was not good. Our defense was badass. It was like the top 2 or 3, if not the number 1 defense for the first few games, right? And then Watson went down, and then for some reason, because of that, he was a huge factor. And then we couldn't get no pressures, no sacks, nothing was happening.
Jalen Watson was definitely playing his best football when he got hurt, and that was a big blow to the team. But he's back now. So let's see what
that's when our
happens.
defense was hot at the very beginning of the year,
Yeah.
man.
So
Yeah.
I got a question. So how big of a blow was it to the team? I mean, we still didn't lose any games.
I mean, we
Maybe
are
one. We lost one.
we are nitpicking, right?
Yeah.
This is what you do when you
We're
won.
spoiled.
When you've won, 3 out of the last 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You're picking little things. Because you're right, we did when we went freaking 15-2.
They couldn't score past 35 points. The defense did well, but there was
yeah.
no hardly any sacks. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess you're right. But no, well, you know what? Fine, we can still criticize.
Yeah, well, I mean, but here's
Yeah.
the thing: is now it's time to turn up the heat, and this is the time where we shine.
Yes, absolutely. We're bringing it. I don't think we're gonna have any problem with Houston. I hope it's not even a close
No.
game. The best game of the week is going to be Bills versus Ravens. That's going to be a game.
That's going to be a badass game.
Yeah,
But let's go back
yeah.
to ours. So as
Do you
far
remember
as, as far as defense goes,
Oh,
who do you think? Let's say 2 sacks. Who's going to get the 2 sacks?
Oh, Chris Jones. It's Chris Jones time, man.
Playoffs.
I don't think
Right.
he's done gotten a lot of sacks this year, but he's been disruptive for sure.
I think he's going to get double teamed, and we're going to have Karlaftis get a
Karlaftis?
couple.
Yes, the Greek freak.
Uh-huh.
What about FAU?
Hey, Ken. Hey, fuck Ken. Hey, how about FAU? Go ahead and come on in, fuck Ken. Let's see how much action he's going to get now.
You guys remember the 5 years ago when Houston was here?
Yeah.
Were you guys at the game? Were you at the game, Joe? When we was having our debacle game where
Yeah,
we had
were
the
down
roughest.
24?
Oh, when we
The
yes,
nothing
in the
yes,
first
yes,
quarter?
I
Were you at
was
the
at
game?
that game. I was
Yeah.
at
Ah,
that
man,
game.
I was at that game.
I
too.
read a lot of articles today about it. I thought that was interesting. That 5 years ago, that's what happened,
It was
man.
5 years. I remember we was down there, but we actually tied up or took the lead before halftime.
Oh,
Yes, we did.
I think we scored 31 points in the second quarter.
Yeah, we were on
I
fire.
I got video of people being really drunk and carried down the stairs during that game.
Who,
I remember when the guy that
Not me.
left,
Joe?
the guy that left the stadium that thought, he was the genius.
Bad Luck Chuck?
Yeah, he went
Uh,
viral.
his name was-
man.
His
They
name is
took
actually
him-
Charles.
They took care of him.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was great. I can remember sitting on my couch there,
Yeah.
and I was like,
They
oh.
asked Patrick Mahomes about it, and then he was like, "Well, I don't know. I guess he could stay home and watch the game."
Well, okay, buy him a big screen.
Well, Casey Wolf fan's going to be in prison watching this game.
Oh.
Damn.
Did you watch that documentary?
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
I heard it was real shitty. It was
It
like,
was-
like
I mean,
They
You
make
still-
him look real bad.
You just talk about the Chiefs. I don't really care.
yeah.
I'm not
haven't
going
watched
to
it.
watch something for this asshole. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think they were like. It sounded like they were like trying to hype him up too much. Like, dude, he's a bank robber.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
A serial bank robber.
I know. Like,
He
trying to make him-
terrified many people with a pistola. Come on now.
It was a
We shouldn't even
water
be talking
gun.
about him anymore. Travis Kelsey try to make a funny comment about it. We're gonna be taking it to the bank like whatever his fucking name is. What is his name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wolf?
Casey Wolf fan. That's all I know.
No,
Yeah.
Casey Wolf. That's our mascot.
It's,
Yeah, but he still was a wolf. He was a wolf something.
How can we have forgotten?
I thought it was Casey Attic or something like that.
No, I don't know what his
No.
official fan name was.
Yeah, he
but-
dressed up like a wolf, but his name is
I'm sure someone on the chat will know.
Yeah. Art.
Oh
What's
gosh,
that?
dig it.
What?
Okay, so let's see.
You have to move on from that, but you can't remember.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm guessing McDuffie is on.
Yeah, McDuffie on Nico
No.
and Watson on. Well, I don't think Woods is even playing for Houston. Robert
Who are their wide
Chiefs
receivers?
of
Who should we
Chiefs
be
of
worried
Holland.
about? Nico Collins is up.
That's the only
Badass,
one.
fast wide receiver.
That's their only receiver. Everyone else is hurt. and
Hurt,
they have-
baby.
Yeah,
I
they have a
mean-
bunch
I
of
thought they had
junk.
another rookie that was pretty decent.
Well, they had
They had
Tank
Tank Dell, but he went down.
He
went
yeah,
down.
maybe I'm confusing them.
and then
They had
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon.
the Chiefaholic.
Yeah.
That's who that.
And we
Chiefaholic.
talked about earlier about Mixon got a little hurt this week. I heard a little something they were. talking
Yeah,
about,
that's a huge
so-
update. You heard it here first, folks. This happened on Tuesday, but it's Friday. You heard it
Yeah.
here on Nashville
Breaking
Boys.
news. Bing, bing,
Their
bing,
running
bing.
back, the Texans running back, Joe Mixon, has been injured and may not play. Is a very, very, very doubtful.
What did he injure?
I don't know.
A toe.
His ankle. He has an ankle injury.
All
And
right.
I'm glad Anissa Ramirez is on the fact check tonight.
Your darkness.
Yes, getting us all fixed up here.
Okay,
with
so
facts.
The chili was good.
Chili was delicious.
then what else do we have to worry about against the Texans? I know Stroud is a pretty good quarterback, and when he gets in
Uh,
trouble, he goes running his ass off too.
He
So
likes to throw interceptions.
but he's got sacked the most this past season than he's ever had in his a career with well, he's only been on for 2 years, more than last year. He's been sacked. What was it, in the 60s, 70s?
Yeah,
Well,
he's been sacked a lot.
It's because they thought he was the greatest thing
Last
last year.
year,
Man.
yeah.
I mean, I
You know,
still,
when you're on
I
top
love,
of the world, dude.
I love that dude. CJ Stroud's a stud, but he's a
Ohio
pocket.
State.
He's a
guy.
pocket passer, so it doesn't correlate to a good game playing the Chiefs.
Yes.
So their
At all.
offensive line isn't very good, and our defensive line can step up and just destroy that offensive line. I think we're gonna have about maybe 5 sacks.
I think 5 sacks.
Jeez.
Think of 5.
I'm looking at 4.
I
but
will-
I'll
lot of
take
pressure,
five.
five.
lot of
Sacks.
pressure.
I'll take the under of the 5.
I
I'll
will
take
take
that.
4.
Yeah.
I
If we
wanna-
blow them out, we might have 2 really bad sacks in the fourth quarter that might get us to 5.
Yeah.
Jesus,
You guys
5
don't know.
sacks.
He's
You
sipping, sipping on the wine tonight
Sipping
there,
on the
Casey
wine.
Wolf.
I mean-
I'm sipping on the James Harden wine. Keep it sports here
Mhm.
in my Chiefs wine glass here.
Has it got his little hairs in there?
Mhm.
a little
A
piece
little
of beard.
beard hairs.
Beard hairs.
They come
Yeah,
special.
yeah,
That's a
it's
special edition. Okay, so then what? Okay, what else do we have to worry about
to worry about
against the Texans?
I mean, man, if Nixon's hurt,
I mean,
no one.
I'm not even sure who the backup is
Nah,
there.
No.
Nico Collins is going to be
Yeah.
a hard play. I mean, you see what Sutton
Who's their
did to
tight
us.
end?
Schultz.
Schultz.
I think he's
Schultz,
okay. He's
okay.
he's solid.
They
He's
got
solid.
Michi or whatever. Something.
Yeah.
Michi, that's
yeah.
what I was thinking of.
He's
yeah.
the rookie, isn't he? I
Yeah,
think.
he's another rookie.
That's what
Yeah.
Tracy Ellis said. Michi up there.
Yeah.
Read the comments.
He was hurt for a while, but he come through. He was hot.
They
for a
also
sec.
got the other kid, Xavier Hutchinson, who playing receiver, but I think he's a 3 or 4.
As far as their defensive line going after Patrick Mahomes,
They
who's on there?
they have a really good player that's on that defensive line. Will Anderson Jr. I mean, he was the 2nd pick overall. I mean, that dude's a stud.
Oh, that's right. There's 2 ends that are actually really good.
or it might have been 4th overall.
I don't remember their names though. They were talking about it so highly against Herbert.
Oh, their defense.
Yes.
Yeah. No, their defense has been pretty good. They led the league in sacks at one point.
There you go. Yeah, so it's their defensive ends that are really good. So we're
Yeah.
gonna have to
Yes.
step up our game there.
And you got to realize their coach is a defensive minded coach. So he's preaching defense the whole time,
Right,
the whole year.
right.
That's, I mean, they're based off of a defense.
So Nico Collins, I believe, is going to go 1-on-1 against McDuffie, and I think we're going to have some help from the safety. Everybody else, we don't have to worry about. Think about it. If we double team Nico Collins, he's pretty quick though. He's going to get his 3-4 receptions, but we're going to pretty much shut him down also by double team. Everybody else, go ahead and go 1-on-1 and see what you can do.
There you go. I also wanted to agree with Tracy, her last comment there. I don't know. We have to find out if this is a him or her.
Tracy could be universal.
Are you Mr. Ellis or Mrs. Ellis there? But yeah, I hope we just blow him out, man. I hope it's not even close. Let's just get this done and move on to the next week.
Rest the guys. Yep.
Yeah.
Not make it a nail biter.
Yeah, I said we have it done by
No
the end of third
doinks.
quarter. So much so that halfway through the fourth quarter, you sit everybody down.
So do
That'd be nice.
you know that with a victory tomorrow, Patrick Mahomes will have the second most playoff victories in history. He'll be tied with Joe Montana.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joe Montana. Is it?
Joe Montana's number 2 with 16, and Mahomes has 15 right now.
Yeah.
And
Mahomes
obviously-
is 14-0 when he's not playing Joe Burrow or
Yeah.
Brady.
No, so out of 18 games, he has 15 victories. That's pretty good. And obviously, Brady has 35. He's, he played forever. But man, that's pretty quick to get. You're already number 2 in playoff victories.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to play as long as we hope he's going to play.
So the
Right.
question is, so if we
Yes.
win 3, does
He's
he,
not going to play like
is
Brady.
he the GOAT?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh no, yeah, no.
3
doubt.
feet.
No.
He'll
3
have-
feet gets you to the top of Mount Rushmore, baby.
He'll have a 3-peat. He'll have 4 Super Bowls, like 2 MVPs,
And
all
more.
all before he's 30. I would say, man, yeah.
Not late in your career. They're throwing you guys.
I
and
have
you
no
luck
reason to wait
out.
for the next 5 years. He is the GOAT. Yes, absolutely.
But I don't think Patrick
There's-
Mahomes is going to play as long as
Brady.
we think we. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not
either.
even close. He's got too much money, and he's having all them kids.
Yeah,
and,
do you know what? I think he's probably, when the kids get probably close to 7 or 8, he's gonna really take a heart to heart with his wife and probably retire.
Yeah.
So-
I wouldn't say that early, but I
mean,
guarantee like maybe like when they're in high school and playing sports, 'cause they'll probably be pretty big time in sports.
well, they'll be 7 and 8 here in like 6 years. So you give him 6 years.
What's he 29 right now?
Yeah.
35. I see him. He can play into his late 30s, but I think that's it.
By the way, congratulations to the Mahomes family with the new addition, Golden Ray. So we got golden, we got bronze, right? Was it
Yep.
bronze? And sterling. That's it's quite a pattern.
This
All right,
last
this-
one's golden, right?
Golden Ray.
Golden Ray.
Ray.
Yeah, beautiful little daughter there. So let's go ahead and let's give our predictions. Let's give our numbers. What say you there, Wishful Willie?
Well, mine is I think it's going to be 42-22.
Ooh, lots of points.
And who are you betting on?
You know, the Chiefs are going to win this game.
Okay.
But I want CJ to have 2 touchdowns and 300 yards.
All right. Nobody cares about your bets. Tricky Dick.
I'm gonna go like 31-14.
That's a good one. I
Joe
like that
Hooters.
score. I'm gonna go 27-10.
Oh, wow. Keeping them down to 10.
Mhm.
Okay. I think they'll score about maybe 17. We'll be in the 30s. So I'll go
They got
ahead
a
and-
good kicker, so they're gonna kick probably a couple field goals. They got
Yeah.
that.
I'll double it
Dude.
up. I'll go 32 20.
Well, it looks like no one wants a close game here.
No.
No, we don't. It's been stressful all year long.
Yes.
I don't want it to come down to a fucking field goal anymore. Let's
No.
Now,
just-
especially with Buckner not 100%. I don't think he's 100% right now.
no, he keeps on bowing every time he kicks the field goal, but it's still
They
accurate.
go through and he bows.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's still accurate. So, all right, okay. So, what did Tracy say?
It's
Oh, the,
Mr. Tracy Ellis. Just for
Okay.
the record. Now
Okay.
we know.
All
Now
right,
we know.
figured that. Okay, okay. So, what else were we talking about this? Or tomorrow? Ooh, you're gonna
what's the
be at
late
the
game?
game.
Who's the late game?
3:30? 3:30?
What's the other game?
Commanders versus Lions.
Commanders and Lions.
Oh, so are we done with the Chiefs? We're gonna move on to these other games.
Are we doing with the Chiefs? I did want to talk about what do you think your opinion is as far as when we do 3-peat, right? And we're all done. And Travis Kelce has all the Super Bowls and all the accolades and all the record breaking. And he's the number 1 tight end in the entire world in all of history. He has his very famous fiance girlfriend, and you know he's got that successful podcast. He's got the beer. He's got all the commercials. Do we think he is ready to move on into the sunset?
Retire, baby. Retire
you
on
think-
top of the road, baby. Yes, sir.
I mean, if it's not, I think
Hit
not
the
this
road
year.
on top of it. Yeah.
I think it's a possibility, but I think he plays at least 1 to 2 more years. 2 years is the max.
Willie?
I think Taylor Swift tells him to chase his dreams.
He already
There you
did.
go.
They're already
is.
done. What else are you going to do?
So,
So-
if we win, you have to go for the 4, right?
Yeah,
I
so-
mean,
that's-
obviously. So
he's
I'd have to
chasing
take
greatness,
my thing
man.
back, but
So, in my opinion, let me tell you that I think he's enjoying football right now. He loves football right now. His best friend is throwing the ball to him. He's having a great time. They're winning Super Bowls. Just like Derek Jeter said, just as long as you're having
Derek
fun,
Jeter?
keep on playing until you're done. As soon as I felt like I was not having fun anymore, that's when I knew it was time to hang up the cleats. That's when he's going to know, Travis Kelce is going to know to hang up his cleats. When he realizes this isn't fun anymore. But if his best friend is still there and he's still healthy, I say, God bless. Let's do an Antonio Gates kind of season.
Do you are you still having fun playing softball, or is it time to hang up your softball cleats?
You know, it's getting there.
oh,
where
I
I'm
seen
like,
the guy. I seen Fat Boy at
That's-
O'Reilly's.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
I walked in, I walked by, I was like, that was Fat Boy. I was like, I gotta go back and say
I don't know, man.
I don't even know him like that, but I went back, I was like, hey. And he looked at me, I was like, hey, what's up, man?
I think I am getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I did have fun in the beginning, but now it's just like, all right. I don't know.
I mean,
But if you guys still want to
really
play, I'll still play.
I really enjoy going to J7 after the games.
That's the best
the
part.
games are like not that fun.
That's the
no
best
more.
part.
Yeah, you're
Not
like,
playing
That's the
softball,
best-
but the going
that's
to
the best
go
part.
drink.
Yeah, that's the best part. for sure.
What did Anissa say?
And we almost didn't do that every time this time, Joe, because on them late games, we don't go, man. I
yeah.
mean, if we don't get a 3 or 4 o'clock game, we get a 6 or 7. Fuck, it's 10 o'clock.
That's why I always
It's
request
like
the early
worst
games.
Monday mornings.
No, Anissa just said that Travis said that Taylor supports his dreams of playing football.
Oh yeah. Well, again, that's so politically correct.
So Tracy's saying I'm going to go with what is that? 29 to 10?
28 to 10.
28 to 10.
10.
All right. Okay. What was that last comment there, Joe?
Well, he's I say. Well, he said halftime. Seems to
Because this is like the smallest screen ever.
Yeah,
Can
I don't know.
Can we open it up there and like get it wider?
Anissa set it up, and now it's
It's like the
all
sides.
shrunk down.
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
know what
sides that
happened.
we can get it closer.
We need AV Tech
we
down
need
there.
IT. We need IT to come down.
We need an AV Tech down there ASAP.
ESPN never made it on the big screen.
All right, so we ready to talk about that next game, the Lions versus the Commanders.
The Commanders, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
This is
it's
going to be
rookie
a
of the
great
year.
game. A
Look,
great game.
Are they gonna fuck?
Oh,
Are they gonna
no.
fuck Brock Bowers and give it to Jalen Daniels? Or are they gonna
100%.
Huh?
100%.
They're gonna fuck
Oh, yeah.
Brock, right?
I mean, Brock
because
Bowers-
everybody wants the quarterback to be
Yes.
badass.
but he had
right?
one the best year ever as a rookie tight end, right?
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. He
Yeah.
broke a record.
broke
Yeah.
every record, I
yeah,
think.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And the Commanders have been a good story, but they're gonna get their asses whooped.
You
Yes.
know what? I don't know about that.
Oh, man.
That kid Jaden Daniels he's different, man.
He's different.
He's stone cold.
He's gonna go
he's-
up against the Lions. So.
I know, but you're talking about
He's legit. No
golf.
doubt.
Don't get me
No
wrong.
doubt.
Golf is every bit of
he's got a
gr-
team.
a great quarterback.
Well, yeah, fuck
he's-
golf.
he's
it's
a-
the other people around golf that are really, really
Exactly.
good.
He's a manager. He's a clock manager.
Yes.
Yes,
And he's good at it.
He's good at
Yeah.
it.
He's good at it.
Matter of fact, he's great at it.
Yeah.
But he is not Jaden Daniels,
No.
and that kid
Nope.
is every bit of a beast. I would have to say
he's lucky, but
he's
he's
behind-
got it.
He's like Lamar Jackson.
No. I have another comparison. This might scare you a little bit. How about RG3? Is he gonna get hurt a lot and be out?
He's better than RG3.
He is, but RG3 was a kind of smaller dude or thinner,
But
and he got a lot of injuries. And he tried to play, he tried to run, and like Daniel's been hurt already a couple of times because he tries to run too much.
But the problem is,
The dude
RG
Daniels only has Daniels and like what a Zach Ertz. You got a older tight end. Who else you got?
you got Scary
He's
Terry.
got
there.
McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin.
He's
Okay,
got
okay,
McLaurin,
yeah.
and he's got another wide receiver.
he got Zach Ertz there.
Yeah, but he
That's
got
what he just said.
he got
Oh, my
Brown.
bad.
He got something. He got
Who?
Brown, and he got Crawford.
Yeah, no. Next, who's your next one?
They got a pretty good.
They got two
No,
good.
dude,
They
again,
got
they're just-
Eckler. They got
They got
Austin
a pretty
Eckler.
good
They
running
do,
game.
Eckler.
They got a pretty good running game.
Brian Thomas Jr. You guys already said
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Robinson
yeah,
Jr.
yeah.
Is it Thomas or Robinson?
But okay,
Thomas.
now
Brian
now
Thomas
go
Jr.,
through
right?
the other
No,
guys'
Robinson.
teams. Now
Thomas
go through
plays
the
for the
other
Jaguars.
guys.
Oh,
Now go through the Lions. And how many studs
Oh,
do you have there?
a lot.
Everywhere.
lot.
A lot.
They gave him that Jameson Williams
And-
guy, and he like exploding right now.
And they've had a
man.
lot of injuries too.
Amon Run is not even like as badass as he used to be.
Now,
Man.
Willie's not saying that they're gonna win. He's just saying it's gonna be closer. You're trying to say it's a blowout. Willie's like, no, they're gonna keep up.
They're going to keep up because
They're just still gonna lose.
No,
Jameer Gibbs is a beast.
I mean, we didn't have to
He's a
do all
stud.
that.
Did
I think the
lose?
Lions are the Lions, and my other team here
Mhm.
coming up. We'll talk about.
So okay, we
They're
done with
pretty
the
tough teams.
Lions.
Did we lose everybody? Or are we still on the cast?
We're still going.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
I don't.
She's just fixing the screen. Don't
So,
worry about it. Let's
I'm-
keep going.
Here's the thing: is with the Lions, they got the best offensive line, so their offense is just going to generate points. It really comes
Is-
down to their defense, whether if they can hold.
Is Montgomery coming back?
yes,
He's back for
he's
sure.
back.
So you got two running backs,
So
3 wide receivers, a tight end.
Don't worry about it.
They're stacked.
They're-
so
they're stacked.
did you bet the over on Montgomery season total of rushing yards?
No,
You heard what happened though, right?
no.
What's the
He was
story?
a half yard short of going the over on his rushing yard
Wow.
before when he got hurt. Literally a a half a yard.
I thought that only happened to me.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
It was like
Now I'm
it was
facing
like
FanDuel.
his over under was like
Yeah.
757.5, and he had 757.
And everybody thought he was probably going to win because he still had like
Yeah,
3 games
yeah,
left, 4
yes,
games left,
yes,
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, all right.
What other game? We'll save the Ravens and Bills for the last. But who else is
The
playing?
Eagles will be playing against the Rams.
Oh man,
man.
I've heard a lot of people trying to hype up the Rams, but nah, dude. The Eagles are
Nah.
gonna fucking stomp on them,
Saquon,
dude.
give him the ball, feed
Yeah.
him. AJ Brown,
I mean,
Devontae.
What about Puka? Puka.
The push tush.
Puka, man? They ain't got it, man.
Push, push.
I mean,
Well, if
then they
uh,
win. They're the last team to win a Super Bowl besides the Chiefs.
Mhm.
Well, actually, it was
Puka.
the Buccaneers, but
Was it
Okay.
the no? It was the Rams.
no, the Rams won in 19 or 18.
I can't
Before-
remember that
They
shit.
won before we won.
No, he just went to the Rams.
Yes, it was the Rams.
It was like
Uh,
2 or
look
3
it
years
up,
ago.
Look it up.
Okay, so I think the Super Bowl was the Tampa won, the Chiefs won, the Rams won, and then the Chiefs. I thought.
Nope. You thought wrong, buddy.
All right. If anybody listening knows that, maybe you guys are better at it than we are.
Then they
So do
beat-
you think? Does
didn't-
anybody think the Rams are going to beat the Eagles?
Well, the Rams beat the Bengals.
Waltz.
Hmm?
You think the Rams are going to beat the Eagles?
No.
Okay.
No, I think Sam is going to poop just like his
Oh my god!
like his
you
older
stop.
brother Darnold. Both Sams are going to poop.
Yep.
I think but Puka Nacua, yeah, he is a stud.
I don't know.
Ken said Cooper Kupp will have a hell of a night the other night, man.
I'm
He just-
actually gonna probably
just
favor the
ain't
Rams.
got it no more.
No, Cooper Kupp is like non-existent anymore. I can't think of anybody else that is a really dangerous weapon on that team.
Kyrene Williams, but
Damn it!
he's got to
Willie.
get him going.
Is that-
He's a
You're
badass.
right. 2022.
Told you.
And
The
they-
Eagles or
and they're
the-
coming-
Tampa was the year before. Tampa was 2021.
and they're coming off a 9-game sacks. Dude, I'm taking the Rams.
But that was,
Uh-huh.
but that was against Sam Darnold, who was holding the ball for like 10 seconds.
It doesn't matter. That team was almost on the verge of having the number 1 seed.
They do
and
have a nice defensive line. Oh,
I'm taking the Rams.
I'm taking the Eagles.
I think that's a -6.
Eagles are giving up 6 points.
6 points. Yes.
Mm.
I just want him to win.
I don't.
Uh-huh.
That's a different betting scale or
Because it's
Platform.
outside. I think a lot of
Richard only bets money line.
no, I can bet
You're a
that.
smart man.
I like
You're
to
a
bet.
smart man.
I bet different prop bets, not that way. I don't bet overs, unders. I'm not too good at that. I like prop bets. Yeah.
all right. It's going to be a exciting game tomorrow. It's going to be a fun weekend with all the games. We wish all of the Chiefs luck, and they're going to come out winners. And we'll be talking about it next Friday. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. And then, you guys ready to move on, or you guys want to keep talking about football?
we got to talk about the biggest game of the week:
Oh yeah.
Bills versus Ravens.
Oh shit! Sorry about that.
Yes.
Wow.
Give me Lamar.
Wow.
I'm
You
taking
want Lamar?
Lamar.
Oh,
Lamar.
give me Henry.
And
Give me
King Henry.
King
God damn! I think
Henry.
they're gonna put it on. I think they're gonna put it on the Bills, man.
Do you?
Them
I think-
motherfuckers are bad.
I think it's gonna
dudes,
be.
dude.
I think it's gonna be the Bills, but I think it's gonna be like it's gonna be like
the Bills.
38-35. It's gonna be a crazy. It's gonna be back and forth.
45-51.
I mean,
What's the over
Josh
under on that
Allen-
one?
Josh Allen's gonna have to
51
rush
and
for
a half.
3
Oh,
touchdowns
that's
and
definitely
throw
over.
3.
Over. Yes.
Oh, over on that one all day.
So
Oh,
the
dude.
thing is that the Bills are high offensive weapons, but their defense.
Where are they
sucks.
playing at?
Because all of their games
Where's
are
the
always
defense suck? Buffalo.
In some Buffalo.
all of their games are always like in the 30s and the 40s, like almost tied up with the opposite team. So it's like their defense can't stop anybody, and their offense wins the games for them. It almost reminds us of the Chiefs a couple of years ago.
Well,
Lamar's never had King Henry to hand the ball off to for 120 some yards in the playoffs.
And that's why they had such a great
In the playoffs.
year.
yes. Yeah, dude.
Nobody
it's gonna
liked
be hard
Henry.
to stop them.
I think
That's gonna be the matchup. The Ravens and the Chiefs, baby.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to figure out how to get King Henry at an angle or stopping behind the line. I think King Henry's going to figure it out and he's going to run all over him. Geez, that's a good one. Oh man,
Man,
Jiminy Christmas.
Yep, I'm ready for.
Shit, but
for
Lamar always shows
Allen
up to the
to
playoffs
lose.
and he poops. Here we go again.
Who?
Will you
All right,
stop?
all right.
Can you
All
you
right.
find something else to say?
Okay, here we go. Lamar always shows up to the playoffs. Oh, he's a great fantasy football
Yes, he is. Yes, he
quarterback.
is.
But when he gets to the
Yes, he
playoffs, he
is.
pisses on himself.
He does.
There.
He does.
Another bodily function that I use.
I prefer that one.
He's never had this
Yeah.
really big guy. Again
So he's
behind him,
going against a
baby,
team
so
that is very dangerous. So I think I'm going to go ahead and
offensively.
same old all the time. Get the Bills in the playoffs.
They're offensively dangerous.
So I think the Bills are going to get it by 3.
How much you want to bet?
Oh,
Oh, let's see the
Oh,
bet.
yeah. This guy, he don't bet.
man.
He don't bet.
Last time I bet you and Ti, I didn't get no money.
That's your
Hey,
problem.
I
I,
didn't
I
get
bet
no
Tony.
money.
I didn't bet you.
You
You
guys-
said
you
my
guys-
bet Tony. Yo.
You guys didn't pay up.
I bet Tony.
I can see Ti not paying up. He tries to get out of stuff.
I
Like
got
that.
my. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
and
my
I
$5
reminded him
from
again
Tony
on
in
the text message, and I still didn't get nothing.
Ti,
You got to send me your check, punk.
How much does he
Ti,
owe
he
you?
needs his money.
20.
We got a $5 bet.
There was 2 different bets. He said Patrick Mahomes going to throw over blah blah blah. I said no, he's not. He's going to say he
No,
said
not.
Isaiah Pacheco's going to rush over 100 yards. I said no, he's not.
Nope.
And then those both came into fruition on my part. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, we could bet. Wait,
What
what
is
is
it?
How much?
$5.
$5.
$5 more.
Oh,
$5
man.
That's a
bet.
great bet. I
Well,
like
how
the
much you
bet.
wanna bet?
I'll bring my
Jesus
checkbook just in
Christ, man.
case,
You wanna
but
bet
you better
more?
bring your checkbook, my friend, because I'm gonna take that $5. I'm gonna spend it on one single cheeseburger.
Ooh, we're from where?
So it's got to be somewhere cheap. I don't know, Wendy's, and maybe it's less than
You like that
$5.
Baconator?
I thought you were going to say some spot down in KCK, you know.
Wendy's, yeah, there's a
We
Wendy's
went
in
to
KCK.
Humdingers today. You ever been to Humdingers? You ever been to
Humdingers? Where's
Humdingers
that?
in Kansas City, Missouri? It's like
Mm.
9th and
I've heard of that.
I've been to Taze.
9th and
Taze,
Taze,
yeah.
Taze,
We've
North
been to
Kansas
Taze,
City,
too.
yeah.
Taze is fire.
We did a cheeseburger tour.
I
We went
hear
to Taze.
there's a Danny's Burger Shack up north. I hear is legit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my next burger place to hit.
Before
Really
it closed
now?
down, did you ever have the Wahlburger?
Yeah.
They closed down?
We went to the
I think-
Yeah,
Wahlburgers.
I think they're in some high V's.
Yeah, they
But
were in there.
they're-
for-
Feel the
they're gone.
vibration.
Their own store, yeah.
Yeah, the stores. The stores
their own
shut down.
places. Yeah, they shut down. They shut
Feel
down.
the vibration. Yeah, too bad.
Yeah, no, I like Taze a lot. Taze is
Yeah.
really good.
Taze in North Kansas City. It's a good spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Grass fed. I mean,
Yeah, they are grass fed, or
Mm.
so they say.
they say.
So they
I didn't
say.
like the steak
Hey.
when it said it was grass fed.
Where's
That
the-
fucking
Why is there
cow
so
ate the
much
wrong
grease
shit.
on this
Yeah, it
burger?
all
What kind of grass
dry
was
and
your cow
shit,
eating?
like,
Got a lot of grease on
give-
it.
yeah,
What
give
kinda-
him some Wyandotte County shit.
What kind of
Son
grass
a-
was your shit eating?
Yeah.
You need to go to some mice
My
pasture.
Have you guys ever had the lunchbox down in the West Bottoms?
I've heard about
No.
it.
That's a solid burger. You'll be full.
What about the Pigwitch? You ever been down there?
Yeah,
fire.
Pigwitch, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Pigwich. Yeah,
It used to be on like Johnson Drive. Is it still there?
Pigwitch?
Pigwitch?
No, that's Wieners or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Pigwitch is down in City Market.
Yeah, City
Oh,
Market.
the City
Oh, you know where
Market.
it started at is by Knuckleheads. It was
Yes,
right,
it did.
Yeah, it started by Knuckleheads.
They got a like a pork sandwich, whatever that I want to try. That it's Andy Reid's favorite sandwich down there. He was actually featured on a one of those Food Network shows, and they were down there at the Pigwitch at the market, and he was
I like them
on the show.
sausages. They got like jalapeno cheese sausages, Italian sausages. I like.
You see
it.
the Tenderloin Grill, like so they closed down for the season.
Yeah.
Do they do that
They ran
every
out
year?
of pork.
No. It's the new ownership.
Because it's in the City Market now, right?
Yeah, it's in the City Market.
But I
So-
guess you could still get it at Minsky's.
Minsky, I was going to say Minsky's the owner, right? Minsky's.
I don't know who owns it, but they said that you can still get
a
it
tenderloin
Minsky's.
from Minsky's.
Well,
It's supposed to be
they're-
the Tenderloin Grill.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
They're
don't
like
know.
a partnership or something like that.
something going on down
So
there.
Something,
Tracy loves Grand Slam burgers. We've had that too,
Ah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, is that
Grand
the
Slam
one on
burgers.
Merriam Lane?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
man. The
just don't
Kelly
like
burger.
their fries. Their
The
fries
Kelly-
are terrible. They have like
They've
they give you like letter fries, man. There's not.
But-
The's like casing, but there ain't no.
Well, also,
potato in
I
the
had
goddamn thing.
I had it delivering to that place because you had to take the pop downstairs, these old raggedy ass stairs, man.
Downstairs and
When
that.
I
it's
used to
probably
live
like
in
a
the-
pit.
when
Yeah,
I
it was
I can
not good.
imagine.
Dude. It was
when I
not
lived in the
good.
Hoopman apartment, I used to go there quite
Hell
frequently.
yeah, that's a good
Oh, that was
spot.
right down the street, buddy. Yeah,
That's
that
a
was-
real
yeah,
hamburger. I
yeah.
mean, it's not no freeze dried hamburger. So
Yeah,
you're gonna
no,
get
no.
a good burger.
I still love me some flea market burger.
That's a good one
Hey,
too.
flea market's really
I
Westport
took my
Flea
boss there
Market.
here
That's
about a
almost a-
month ago.
That's
and
almost a commercial burger now. The
he-
flea market is
the
like it's so
Westport
big
flea?
named.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. BRGR is pretty commercial.
when we
Oh,
got
yeah,
it, my boss was
yeah.
like, "Why didn't you ever brought me here before?" He's like, "This
He's
is
never had
good
it
fucking-
before?
No, never.
Oh
bought.
man,
Why
He's
you
from
hate me so hard?
Independence. At least
See,
some-
I think we need to get sponsorships on this cast with food. You know,
I can
you
talk
know?
about food all
Damn.
fucking day long.
oh, we know.
Chili.
We know. Did you have the chili? Did you have the chili upstairs?
No, I did not.
Oh, I thought you was a connoisseur of the chili.
I love chili, so I'll try a little bit when I get up.
It's pretty solid.
I'll get a little
It's
bowl and
it's
warm it up.
Yep, it's a good chili.
Well, I'm going home to some fresh made lasagna, so I don't want to ruin my palate.
lasagna.
This is why I'm drinking wine. I don't want to ruin my palates.
la, la,
So I got
lasagna.
some sweeter wine, like a nice blend. So
Okay.
with
Do they
the red
put
sauce.
Red,
what kind of
red
cheese they put
wine.
in lasagna? Is Monica making it?
No, her sister is making it.
So
Oh,
they're
her
gonna
sister
put
made it?
Ricotta
the
cheese
feta
and cottage
cheese
cheese, yeah.
or cottage
cheese
Oh,
and
man.
Both of them?
Hey, is this- Hey, Tracy Ellis's Fat Boys. Is this down like at
Fat Boy Burger.
yeah,
That's Tony Hannah's old
Yeah,
place.
that's Ti's grandparents' place.
Hell yeah. Hell
yes,
yeah.
yes.
We used to go to it. Hell yeah. In Central or heck yeah, man.
It was close to Central. It's
yeah,
yeah.
Central. It was definitely Central.
was it different Central?
Mhm. It was just like a couple blocks off Central.
I
one or
miss
two.
Paul driving. I miss Paul's
I do
driving.
miss Paul.
I do,
Paul's.
man.
I
I
miss it
like.
so
I miss
much.
So what about
Paul's.
that
What do you
new
mean,
place
Paul's?
down-
It's still there, but it's just not that
No,
good. or-
What's that
it's
new
a
thing?
Mexican restaurant. now,
What's
I
the
think.
new place
Oh.
down in Armadale?
Quickies?
Quickies.
Yeah.
I had that. It was okay. It was a decent
I
burger.
heard that was pretty good.
It was decent. It was decent.
Well, what's the restaurant in Argentine that that's owned by by a black dude? I can't think of his name.
Oh, Donnell's.
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 That's really good food. It's
Yes,
it's a little up there in the price, but and
Price.
it takes a while to get the food, but it's all freshly made. That's why.
I
And it's
heard.
good.
I heard his
it's
stuff
worth
was
the wait.
fire. I heard his
It's
stuff
worth
was
the wait. I love their fried chicken down there, and I've tried. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I've been
Yep.
meaning to try that place out.
Yeah.
Donnell's,
Yeah.
I
The
keep seeing
old
pictures.
Richie's.
I see all
The old
sorts
Richie's,
of
yeah.
pictures.
Man, that place. That's iconic. Richie's was iconic to Argentine. I'm sad it closed down.
That was the first time I went to play fantasy football, and I was in G's League. Tony Hannah told me I'm playing in G's League. I went there, and Patas took Janikowski, the number
First
one
round.
pick.
In the first
The
round.
number one pick.
He's like, he's gonna get a lot of action. A lot of action.
Are you serious? So
Yeah.
Janikowski, dude.
Yeah,
Well, he
had
was
that.
no.
And the
He
first
was-
time I played fantasy, I
he was
won, too,
drafting-
so I was hooked from there on.
He was
man.
drafting for someone else. He's like, fuck it, I'm taking a kicker in the first round.
That is great.
He said he's gonna get a lot of work. Okay, have at it.
That was
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh.
All right, all right. Let's stick with well, let's stick with sports. But I love talking about food. I can go on and on about KCK restaurants and everywhere else. So, okay. Do you guys want to do a little bit of KU, or are we?
Oh
Done?
yes.
Oh yeah, let's hit up the KU, man. What are we doing,
What
man?
is?
What are
Oh
we doing?
man. I thought of our time, Joe. We went to the Coliseum.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
went to
yeah.
the Coliseum, baby. That's
Yeah.
memories, dude.
I was,
I told you
I
we're
was,
gonna go to UCF.
So that game was on, and we was watching it, and Danny Fonseca was with us, and I was telling him about like how we couldn't get an Uber, and
Ah, yeah.
they were like,
Me and
there's
Jackie,
only 2 Ubers in the whole city.
Jackie was like, I fucking hate that city. We couldn't get a fucking Uber.
So
I was like,
So
we couldn't get
Willie-
an Uber for 4. We could only get an Uber for 2.
Yeah,
So we had
so-
to split up.
So we told the place we were at was dead. So we told one of the waitresses like, we'll give you $40 if you take us to the game. And she kind of was like hesitant. I was like, you ain't gonna make no money here.
And her boss was like,
Yeah.
you should probably go.
Yeah,
take
so
them to
she
the-"
took us. She took us to the game, and we got,
Nice.
and then it sucked getting Ubers out of there. It was
Oh, it's February.
we should- we
in
should have just
Iowa
drove.
State. But
We
it
should have
was-
just drove,
it was
man.
memories. We will
It was a good
always
time.
remember that
Where was
again.
this
You
at?
know,
This is at Lord's?
No,
we
Iowa
went to the-
State.
we
Iowa
went to
State.
Iowa.
in
We
Ames.
went to the
It was in
Coliseum.
Ames. Yeah.
When we
man.
were good and we were gonna win on the road. I'm not going on the road if we're gonna fucking lose.
We got-
fucking no way.
They got their ass kicked. Really
Yeah.
bad.
The only time I ever been to Ames, Iowa, and went to that stadium there, whatever, to watch a Wiggles concert.
It was in the
We've been
Coliseum?
there, and we've been to
It was in their
Oklahoma State.
theater, so,
Oklahoma
yeah.
State.
We've
Oh,
been to the
Oklahoma
George
State-
IBA. That was badass.
that was fun, dude. I like the karaoke the night before.
Ah,
I rocked it.
fucking-
I rocked the karaoke.
It
Sounds
is
good. Sounds good.
annihilated.
Richard said I sounded good for like 20 seconds, and then,
Oh,
then I just
and
turned
you're-
horrible.
And then you guys were fucking.
What was he bad? Was he doing some Van Halen or something?
No.
That was a Summer Lovin'.
Oh, good.
Probably.
It was John Travolta.
There was a Nisa. You know, Nisa picked that shit.
Oh my
Uh,
god!
Well, yeah. What would you pick? What is your go-to karaoke?
It would have.
Damn shit.
No, blame it on
Jackson.
everybody.
I mean,
else.
no, it'd be too short. Can I ask you a question?
Not Sweet Caroline.
You like
No,
All right. So KU loses to Iowa State recently.
we're on
and
a how many games
that-
get Skid Street?
that
3? 4?
No, we won. I think we won before that one, right? We won before that.
No.
game.
yeah,
yeah,
we won for that one.
yeah. So Iowa State's ranked was number 3, and then we were ranked at number 9.
Mm-hmm.
So it was quite a disaster right from the beginning. We just cannot hang on to the ball. We just cannot.
We make the
stop.
dumbest turnovers, isn't it?
Dumb
They're
turnovers
all-
every single time. We were always down. Every single time we try to catch up and we get really close, they start popping the 3 and we start turning the ball over. And then we come back and try to get really close, and it keeps on happening over and over again. It was ridiculous. I
we don't know who to shoot. Like, here, you shoot. No, you shoot. No,
They're
you shoot.
soft.
Somebody shoot the fucking ball, man.
It's like we don't have that number 1 yet to say
Well,
put
I
this
think it's-
game on your shoulder.
I think
KU
it's
is
Zeke.
soft.
We don't have
Overtime.
Man, KU, we don't have a number 1 like that. Too
I think
many
it's Zeke
often,
Mayo
man.
is the closest guy, right? Zeke
Yes.
Mayo.
Zeke Mayo,
Or,
yeah.
because
yeah.
fucking Hunter Dickinson. ain't
Zeke
doing
extra
shit.
Mayo, please.
I've said this countless times. What in the fuck is going on with AJ Store?
I don't
Dude,
know,
he's supposed to
man.
be the baddest dude, but we don't
Yeah.
play him.
Collecting
Okay,
money.
he wants
He's
to play-
collecting money.
Man.
Dude. I mean, he
He
can't play no defense, but
he comes in and takes
could
dumb
score
shots. He comes in and just fucking
because he
heaves it
doesn't
up.
play. Dude,
But
they don't
that's
play
not-
him. They don't even play him in the first half.
That's not how you get more playing time. Is just
Yep,
come and start
it's
heaving
not.
up.
It's not a good relationship, dude.
No, he's
AJ
gone. He's
Store,
out.
AJ
He's
Store
out
should
next
have
year.
been
I
one
think-
of the baddest.
Doesn't he get paid
dudes.
$500,000
Yeah.
to sit on the bench?
He's getting at least $500,000.
At least half a
I
million.
think the way it
Him
started,
and Hoyt, they should have been shooters.
the way it
man.
started, the starting 5 was pretty good. I agree putting KJ Adams out of the starting lineup. Let him come in, let him play his defense, and let him get his rebounds. But he is not an offensive player. He needs
He's
to
terrible.
sit down and just come in for
It's
minutes.
terrible.
You have
You want
I
a
like
guy
that-
that's
that
not going to
Shaq guy.
score? You want a guy that's not going to score to be in your starting lineup? I mean, come on. That's
Yeah.
why we keep. That's why we're in the situation.
But
we're in.
he's the high energy guy.
No, DeJuan Harris is terrible.
KJ Adams.
yeah.
But DeJuan Harris.
But when
is
he's not doing
terrible this
nothing,
year.
dude.
but he's not
that's
an
why we're
offensive
losing.
player. You can't.
No, I agree.
I mean,
There's like-
I
that's
hate
what
it.
we're-
There's
but-
like
that's
3
what-
players that are not offensive players. So who do you count on your starting 5? You know, it's just
That sounds bad.
it's not Jawan.
Harris needs to go to
Well,
the bench. He
You
does.
think Harris needs to go to the bench?
Dude, that dude's so terrible. He's been here for
Nah.
20 years.
He's-
and
He's not
he's
not
just
having
getting
the
worse.
best
He's
year.
getting
We're all
worse.
over the place.
I think
This
you're
is
right.
funny.
Dude, he's getting worse.
Wait. But he is the floor general, though. He is not a scorer. He's the floor general. So
Okay.
and he's a badass defensive player.
You know what? He's the worst floor general KU's ever had.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say last 3 years he has because we suck. the last 3 years.
Offensively scoring, yeah, that's not what his game is. But he still pops a 3 every once in a while. He still, banks it off the off the glass.
That's why we
But
Okay,
suck the
okay.
last 3 years.
He
Willie,
should be dominated.
Yeah, that's
Willie,
why
if
we
you
suck.
want to sit Harris, who is our starting point guard then?
I mean, you have to get someone in there. I mean, here's the thing is.
well, who?
I mean,
You can't be benching somebody without a plan. Were you going to go out there with 4?
Oh, we brought
We'll
the
play
other
with-
guy
I
in.
mean, we'll play
So
without him.
you brought the Moore kid
I
in.
mean,
Was
You
it the
can put
Hoosiers?
the
I like
Coit
that Shaq
kid,
Moore
you can
guy.
put the Coit kid out there.
Nah.
I mean, my God.
yeah,
So you want to make points, or you
But
want
I
wanna-
or you
I'd
want to pass
move-
the
Bill
ball
Self
around
was-
and nobody fucking
Bill
shoots the
Self
ball?
was riding and dining with Harris and Dickerson, and it
Yeah.
backfired big time.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
dude.
saying.
Yeah, it
I
ain't
do-
working. Yeah.
I do like the combo of Dickinson and the other big guy, Umbenga.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
do like that double tower.
man.
Yeah, you got to get him in there so that he can lose the fucking ball. He does one or
No,
two
he's
good
he's
things.
getting better.
he
He's getting better.
shoots.
Yeah.
He's shooting 84% from the field.
How many times does he shoot?
Not very many. It was like he's trying like 50 shots. He's like 45 to 52 or something like that.
You guys.
No, he's getting better. He's all over the
Hey.
place. He's
I will say this: like, if Hunter Dickerson wasn't on our team, I'd fucking hate that dude.
I can't wait till he's off.
Why
my
doesn't he
team.
dunk?
God.
Okay, Hunter Dickinson needs to be a little bit more aggressive. Why don't you dunk on people? Why don't you be more aggressive and lean into the fucking goal? Stop doing those stupid little hook shots, whatever, when it comes down to it. When you have an opportunity to dunk it on somebody, dunk it. You're that damn big. Dunk it on somebody.
He's soft.
Can't.
He's
You
soft.
can't, dude. I mean, there's a reason why he's still at KU.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a
for
reason
real.
why he's
Yeah.
never gonna go to the NBA.
He's
I mean,
still a top scorer. He's still a
I-
top rebounder.
I mean,
he's
he'll
still a good ball player, but he needs to be more aggressive down there and start just knocking
Yeah.
people
Man,
over,
you-
man.
We'll be lucky to make it to
Oh,
Sweet
wait.
16. We'll
You
be
want him
lucky.
to get technicals?
Oh, he does it on his own, anyways. He's kind of an ass.
Oh, he is.
Nah, it's just-
Kinda?
it's just-
He's
Yeah.
absolutely,
absolutely
an
an
ass. He's
asshole.
absolutely an
Yeah.
ass. But I mean,
Nah,
he'll
it's
make
just-
money playing professional basketball. Maybe not in the
Where?
NBA, not over
Oh.
in
Yeah,
Europe or
probably
something.
like
Okay.
Europe or
Yeah.
like
He'll make money somewhere playing professional
Saudi
basketball.
Arabia.
China.
Japan.
You ever seen it when they're them over countries like where they're from and where God damn it, where's the Jokic? Where's he from? And you ever seen the yo
crowd?
Yo, chick.
Jokic,
That was one of the best episodes ever. Did
That's
you
a
see that
homage to the
one?
original T.I. Homage.
Ti couldn't say. Yeah,
He
he
could.
could.
He was scared.
He was kept on fucking it up. Fucking. He was say it was hilarious.
So he kept on calling him the Joker. I said, no, what's his name? And he goes,
Yo,
he said, Yo Chick.
We're like yo chick.
Hey, tell Yo Chick to give me my check, bitch.
Damn. Wow.
It's Jokovic. Yeah, Jokovic. And he kept on saying Yo Chick. Jokic. And so he could. Then he switched
Like,
to
who
Joker.
chick? Who's chick? My chick?
My
Yo
chick?
chick?
My chick, Yo Chick. Yo Chick. I got a check for you.
Oh, man. Good times. Good times.
All right. Okay. So
Yeah,
KU needs to make some
KU,
adjustments.
yeah.
I don't think they're I mean they're ready to be in the tournament, but I mean I like to I'm gonna make my decision when they do the Big 12 tournament and then we'll see.
Man, we just started the Big 12, so
Yeah,
I
we're,
mean,
yeah, Big
just-
12 tournament.
I mean,
though, that's different.
we'll have a good season. We just again
maybe somebody
we're-
else will come off the bench.
We're
and-
as KU fans, we're spoiled.
Oh,
that
yeah.
We're
I expect championships, and
Yeah.
this is not it.
we as KU fans, we're like championships or nothing. We should be a number one seed. We should be in
Yeah,
the Final
Bill's-
Four every
Bill's-
year, or
Bill's
the season sucks.
thing is so
Yeah.
up here, man.
In the beginning, on paper, this team was badass. This is why
Yeah,
there was
it
ranked
was.
number one.
It
Then we had a bunch of
was.
3-point
The
shooters. It
last
was
few
great.
Years were always
Yeah,
But we can't mesh that team together. All of these players that are new, they are one-on-one ballers. They came
So,
from
Can't shoot
teams
a
that
three.
they average between like around 25 points. You can't do that
So,
here with Bill Self.
So do
the
you
game has just changed to
the
three
free
pointers.
throws? Do you know? Do you know how many free throws we average a game?
We suck. We're like the worst in
10.
NCAA.
We can't get on
We
the
are.
line.
We're like 300. We're in like 360th.
Yeah.
And
20 free, like 19 free throws a game is what we're averaging, which is the low for
20
Bill
a game.
Self's
And,
team.
and wait a
was
second. How many
fine.
of those players are? How many of those teams have a 7-foot dude? Probably most of them don't.
Right. So we should be having, yes, we should be getting more.
Yes.
Right.
Getting more.
Bill
Soft.
Self has been
Things just aren't going
upset.
good, man.
He's been upset with the referees because we're not getting on the line. We're not getting our calls, but I don't think we were just being aggressive enough. But I mean, we tried. That last game wasn't as bad, but then it turned up being kind of a blowout. It was in the what teams? How it ended?
We almost lost by 18.
I just don't
Yeah.
think that KU is going to compete really hard this year. I mean, they just don't really look good.
Well, I think I said this in our group chat. We're not playing hungry. We're playing privileged.
Exactly. That's what they are.
Yeah, we're
And you know we're getting everybody's best shot. So I
yeah,
mean,
we're like we're KU.
But every team before us that got everybody's best shot.
So I trust
took it
I trust Bill Self is gonna
like champions that we were
figure it out.
until the last few years.
He's gonna get the pieces together. He's gonna figure out the first five, and then hopefully we'll make a nice little run in the
Oh,
tournament.
I mean, I can't wait till he gets rid of Elise Harrison Dickerson next year.
All right, Willie.
Well, we have a big time recruit that reclassified, and he's
Exactly.
coming right now.
Out of Kansas.
They're saying that
He's out of Wichita.
Is he?
Uh-huh.
But he's coming to the team right now.
Oh,
right now.
You could do that.
This year. Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that. You
I didn't
can't
know
do
that.
that. You
I,
just show
I
up and
heard they
start
were
playing.
getting a kid that's coming in.
He's
and
like
it's going to change.
redshirted, and now all of a sudden he's
Well,
gonna
no, well,
not
he
redshirt?
reclassified. He was in high school, but he reclassified, and now he's gonna come for the next semester.
Is this
That
the same
sound
kid
like
that
some
said that he
Bill
was going to be
Self
the
shit.
Bill Self's best player he's ever had?
I don't know, but he was a big time recruit. So because he knew that he's only gonna be a one and done, so it's almost like he's getting like a little bit started this year, and the next year will be his only year, and he'll be
out.
NBA.
Then,
All
then that might be the same kid that you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. No, this was a big time recruit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready to move on to real quicks?
Let's wrap it up, buddy.
Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
wrap it up. Whoops. I always do that.
Oh man.
All right, this is everybody's favorite segment of the entire show, Real Quicks. And if you happen to have a real quick,
It's a jam.
go ahead and throw it in there.
Let's just
Yeah.
feel it, baby.
Yeah, it is.
Who's going first?
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Who wants to go first?
I got one, baby.
Okay. All right, Richard has one.
Real quick, Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker, the voice of the
Oh,
Milwaukee
yes.
Brewers, died this week, man. Classic baseball calls and movies.
Just a bit outside.
That's my
God,
favorite. Just a
dude.
bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
He died at
That was the
90.
badass.
Thank you, Mr. Bob Uecker, for all the
Yes.
memories.
Had a full life.
Yeah. Major League, best fucking movie, baseball movie ever. All right, who's next?
I got one. Real quick, Tony Gonzalez holds true to his word and pays Travis Kelsey's fine for dunking the football. Although he did not pay Travis, he paid the 87th and running foundation.
That's all right. That's good job.
That's
good
nice.
job, Tony
That's
G.
nice. Willie, did you have one?
Yes, I do. Real quick, all you Dallas Cowboy fan thought you still had your coach, but nope, he is no
Oh.
longer there.
Mike
I don't think they wanted
McCarthy's
him
out.
anyways.
Yeah.
I think they were done. Real quick, Kelsey, did he accidentally announce Taylor Swift's new album on the Pat McAfee show? Whoops, he might have leaked it out.
Whoopsies.
Whoops.
Next.
Real quick, here we go. We got the TGL simulator, Tiger Golf Simulator. The Tiger Golf League started this week.
I saw
It was
that.
badass, man.
Did you like
Did
it?
you? Oh my god, you didn't like it?
The simulated stuff?
Fucking A, man.
I could do
is
that.
Awesome.
Not a
that was
bunch of
pretty
professionals.
cool. They
Okay.
were professionals, baby. Yep.
All right. Real quick, the entire Lions team donates $50 million for the
Jesus.
wildfires
Wow.
in LA. Good job for you, man.
Yeah,
You guys are biting kneecaps and donating money. Way
Good
to go,
job,
Lions.
baby.
Real quick, pitchers and catchers report February 12th.
Damn, already?
3 weeks away.
It's
buddy.
cold.
3 weeks away. Pitchers and catchers, buddy.
Who's next?
Baseball's upon us.
Who's next?
Real quick, here we go. College football championships, man. We got Corey Russo's Fighting Irish of Notre Dame taking on the Buckeyes of Ohio State. The Buckeyes got the quarterback. We got Will Howard. He's got Jay Smith. He's got Ugabija, or however you say his name.
Jay Smith or Jemiah Smith?
I don't. I call him Jay Smith, baby.
Initial.
Jay, period.
And
The initial
out
Jay
of
Smith.
nowhere, and then Notre Dame has got the quarterback Riley Leonard. Boy, Riley Leonard, baby, I hope you can throw it and rush a whole bunch, man. Let's go Catholics, baby. Woo!
Oh, the Catholics.
The
Oh,
Catholics.
Real quick. There's a viral video of a 31-pound, 6-month-old fat baby that the Lions called dibs on. They just said dibs. He's going to be offensive line or something.
Okay.
I got
Thanks.
one more real quick for you. We got
Go
a new
ahead.
president.
Oh, the new president.
Sorry, Walt. it just
We don't
happened.
talk politics here. Real quick. Did you know that there's a Chiefs themed restaurant in Mexico?
in Mexico?
It's a KFC.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a KFC.
What?
Yeah, it's a KFC that's Chiefs theme, and then that's not the only one around the world. There's like a couple of other ones with other teams.
Here we go, real quick. Pat Riley, he owns the copyright to three-peat. So you will not see a lot of three-peat shirts, hats. He's got three-peat. He's got the copyright to three-peat. Isn't that very strange?
I got a 3 for you.
because they
take away
three-peated,
2.
the Lakers.
Because he did it with
Yeah.
the Heat, probably.
The Lakers
ago.
back in the
Lakers.
days.
The Lakers did it.
Back in the day, yeah.
I got a 3P for you there, Pat. Go ahead and take away
Showtime.
2 of
So
them.
the people will have to be creative on how they make their shirts. So they don't
Anybody
have to pay
else?
that money.
Bootleg.
Anybody else?
Got one more. Here we go. Here we go. D'Angelo Ball, the Ball Brothers, man. He's got his new song. He's got Tweaker, and it is hot as hell right now, man. If you guys like the Ball Brothers?
Well, no.
Oh my God, you don't like
But,
LaMelo
I don't like their
Ball?
daddy.
I
I don't
like,
like
no,
them.
no.
Dude,
I like the
LaMelo
kids.
Ball?
I like the kids. I do not like the dad.
Okay, yeah, nobody likes
Yeah.
a dad, dude.
But I didn't see that he signed
playing in
a,
Charlotte is
He
having
signed a
blast.
deal with the Def Jam.
Ah,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
song is
yeah.
a
Jello?
Tweaker song, dude. It's jamming.
Jello
man.
and Mellow.
I didn't.
What'd you say, Jeff?
Okay. I had nothing.
Real quick, Dickie V is coming back to host to do his sports
He's gonna- yeah,
commentating
he's gonna call a game.
on the 25th of January, and it's going to be against Duke against Wake Forest. He's been battling cancer. He's been in
Isn't it cancer free now? Right?
yeah, in hiatus for 2 years. He has not broadcasted anything, but he's coming back finally. Good for you, Dickie V.
All right, I got one more. Real quick, buy your football squares for the 15U KC Monarchs. We need some new uniforms. Come on. You know you want some squares.
Here we go.
All right, well, there you have it. There was another fine episode of the Astro Boys. Good luck to the Chiefs tomorrow. You don't need luck. All you have is talent. Yeah, we're going to get that win, and we're going to come back next Friday and talk about the next game.
Hell yeah,
this one's
baby.
not even going to be close. The Chiefs are going to win it all.
We need playoff Pat, baby.
We'll
Playoff
see
Pat,
you
baby.
suckers later. Suckers! Stop it, Joe.